night became the first night of the most transformative season of James's life. Not because he found a relationship, but because he finally stopped looking outside of himself for the one thing that could only ever be found within. Here is what the Stoics knew that modern culture desperately tries to sell you out of believing. Solitude is not loneliness. Solitude is the laboratory of the self. Every great thinker, every remarkable leader, every person who has ever built something worth building, they all had seasons of profound aloneness. Not accidental aloneness. Intentional aloneness. The kind where you sit with yourself long enough to hear what you actually think, want, believe, and are capable of. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire of millions, and he retreated into solitude every single morning to write, to think, to examine his own mind before allowing the world to make demands of it. Epictetus, a man who was literally owned by another human being, found in his inner solitude a freedom so complete, so unshakable, that his master could break his leg and not break his spirit. Seneca wrote letters to himself. Long, honest, probing letters. Not for publication. Not for applause. For the pure, rigorous practice of knowing his own mind. These men were not waiting for the right circumstances to begin their greatness. They were building it, in the silence. In the solitude. In the season that looked, from the outside, like nothing special was happening. Sound familiar? Point 2. Your undivided attention is your most valuable asset. Here is something nobody puts on a motivational poster. Relationships are expensive. Not just financially, though that is real. But emotionally, mentally, energetically, a relationship is one of the most significant investments a human being makes. And like any investment, it requires constant attention, maintenance, and allocation of resources. When you are in a relationship, a portion of your mental bandwidth, every single day, is occupied. Thinking about them. Planning around them. Navigating their moods, their needs, their growth, their fears. Communicating. Compromising. Showing up. These are beautiful things. The Stoics did not dismiss love or partnership. Stoicism is not a philosophy of isolation. But they were honest about what divided attention costs. And here is what it costs, the depth of focus required to do something truly remarkable. Let me tell you about Elena. Elena was a graphic designer with a dream of building her own creative studio. For 3 years, she worked on this dream in the margins of a relationship that,